Have you ever been running past this little oasis, minding your own business, and then this guy shows up and starts attacking you? You get a little too overconfident, and then this happens? This video is for you. In this video, we're going to be going over the lowest level necessary to start fighting legendary croc bosses, which is the easiest of the bosses to begin getting legendary weapons in the exiled lands. We will be talking about the weapons and gear requirements, where to get them, the requirements for the gear, so how to build them, and the thralls that I have found to be the most versatile at this level, and also where to get them and how to get them. Can be very daunting, so I will go over that as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. The gear that we're going to talk about here for the character, or for your character, I chose the Hyrcanian armor set. It's an armor set you have to be level 34. The Hyrcanian armor is a heavy set. It will require armor reduction kits that you make in your Tinkerer's bench, and that will help with reducing the weight of the armor. It is slightly harder to get because of the hide that's required to make it, which is elephant hide, but once you have it made with a level 3 or named armor on your workbench, it will make it a massive difference. The armor can be learned at level 30 on the knowledge tab. The heavy paddings can be made at an improved armorer's bench at level 30. The elephant hide can be found here in the savannah, where the elephants actually have a fairly low health level, but they do have decent armor. So you will want to bring armor pen weapons. So swords can have some armor pen on them, or also the maces have armor pen, which will definitely help. Now, for our Thrall armor, we will be using the Hyperborean armor, which is a level 20 armor that you can learn from your knowledge tab as well. It's going to be It's going to be the best armor hands down. It has a great armor value at a base of 451, but then when you put your armor kits on them, and whenever you use a level 3 or level 4 Thrall on your workbench, it will increase the armor and the values that you get on the strength increase bonus. So depending on the level of the armor you're using, will depend on if you get 15%, which is 0 armors in the bench, up to 25% with a level 4 thrall. The fur is probably going to be the most difficult to get for this armor. You're going to have to find it up north in the green area, which is at River's End. Be killing bears, elk, and wolves. So definitely bring a follower with you because they do have quite a bit of health themselves. Now there is another armor set that you could use if you're not interested, or if you want to use this armor set as a build-up set going into getting your Hyperborean. This is called the Slave Forge Sacrificial set. So this is actually a really low level, low budget armor. You can make it with just leather and twine, and it's something you learn at level 10. But on the other side, it also is a medium armor, which means it's going to have a lower armor value, but it does still give you those strength increase percentages. Now, going into our weapons, the weapons will require a few journey steps to be completed, but definitely worth it for sure for the bonus damage. And at this level, that's pretty huge, especially for fighting these croc bosses without legendary weapons or penetration on your weapons. So you'll need to complete the blacksmith and the steelsmith journeys before you can actually make the perfect steel weapons. I like to use the sword for my thrall, but if you want to use axes instead, I just don't like that axes don't have the penetration. They have 0 pin. So I use swords instead, plus they have a higher damage value as well. Alright guys, here we are. So this is Sept Meru. We're going to be getting a relic, Hunter Treasure Seekers. So this is the route I take through here, so I'll run through this. So this will be the northeast entrance of Sept City. So we'll go ahead and take this entrance here. And we're going to run past all these dudes. And right over there you can actually see the door from here. We're going to run past these guys as well. Run around. This is where you're going to see you're going to see performers inside. So this is a friendly area, unless you start attacking people or starting to knock people out, and then it will be no longer a friendly place. This is Conan, so if you ever want to come in here and talk to Conan, you can. But this, if you ever need to clear off corruption, you can do that here. This guy sells tea, or iced tea, so whenever you want to go up to the volcano, you can. But what we're here for is we're actually going to go out here, go out the back, and we're going to go in the cellar entrance, which is going to be right down here. Across this little bridge, and right in here in this door where it says enter. See if we can get him to come through with us. And he did not. So we're going to try to get him to spawn in here with us. That's going to be Zeth the Drunken. So he does have a weapon that is super good. It's called the Zeth Truncheon. So that is one of the best truncheons for knocking out relic hunters. So I'm going to go ahead and fight Zeth real quick, kill him. He is a mini boss. So we are going to fight him and kill him. If he does hit you, it's not great for you. So we are going to block as much as we can. Usually I would have my fighter kill him for me, but he's not coming in here yet, so sometimes it's a little tricky to get him to come in with you. Alright, Zeth the Drunken, you are dead, and yeah. Oh, now you want to come in after he's dead. I'm gonna knock these dudes out here. So
By the old serpent.
trying to get one to pull. Ah, they're both archers. Alright, so sometimes they're both archers. Really can't do anything about it. So we're sending our guy in here. We'll knock one out. So as you can see, they do go down pretty quick. It's probably because I'm doing damage to him at the same time that he staggers. I'm sure if I had another truncheon with me, it would be better. But as you can see, you can knock them out relatively easily. Kill one, that's fine. Alright, so he knocked this guy out. We're going to go ahead and take him with us. Throw on our leather bindings. Now, sometimes it's a little tricky when you try to knock this guy out. So we're going to take him out. So I will show you that works no matter whether he comes out with you or not. So it looks like he's way over there. So I guess they might have fixed it, but we're going to go ahead and take this guy back. We're going to drag him through the city. Back to where we have our Wheel of Friendship. And typically what I'll do is if I'm just moving up here, so I can start getting my 100 treasure seekers and making my next base. That is an ugly base, but it'll do for now. I'm still not done building it, but what I'll do is I'll typically have, as close as I can, I'll put a tamer, and I'll put it like right here or so. But my tamer is actually over here. We're going to overthrow him on the tamer. A little bit of gruel. Okay. Okay. Throw him on there and let him start working. That's where I get my 100 seekers, and then if I went back right now, so I'll go back, and what happens is they just respawn. So if you're in offline mode, they respawn instantly, so you can actually go in and go out and kind of farm for Zeth's Truncheon. Or if you're trying to get some more 100 seekers, there is a little camp a little further down that walkway, but I usually just wait 15 minutes and then I'll go down and do it again, grab a couple more. So like currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 5 dudes. That's this part of the video. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go back, and we will go back to our little arena. All right, guys, we're back at the arena. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little test here to see how long it takes our Hunter Treasure Seeker at level 5 with the armor and the set that we have set up. And because I am using the follower damage armor, what I'll be doing is I'll just let him do the fighting, and it may take a few minutes. But I'm going to let him do all the fighting. I'm not going to do anything to help, and we'll see how long it takes him to kill. And then what we'll do on the next one is I'll run with 2 Hunter Seekers at level 5 and see how they get on by themselves. So let's go ahead and spawn this crocodile boss, and we'll see how long it takes. So let's watch the video and see how long this fight takes.
Set will grant me cunning. I will cut your heart out. I will cut your heart out. Set will glory in your death. Set will grant me cunning. Like the
Well, that was a nice one, 197.
As the snake strikes, so do I.
He's got him at about half, and then my Hunter Seeker has very little health taken from him. And this is at level 35, by the way. And I'll show you my attributes after we're done here. I'll probably speed this video up, just to make it not so daunting.
Set will glory in your
227, nice. Whoopsie. Man, 181. Best part is he's an agility guy too, so if you give him strength weapons, I'll show you their stats in a minute, but 27, shit. $378. That was very nice. Right, and the croc boss is just about down. He's got maybe probably 700 health or so left. There he goes, all dead. Let's go ahead and scan this guy. Alright, and now we're going to do it again, but we're going to do it with 2 guys. So I gotta let him heal up. I'm going to change my attributes. I'm going to reset them. Do 5 here, 5 here. And then authority. I'm going to do 2 guys. With the identical armor. Alright. This guy is level 5 as well. So if you see his stats, he has 45% strength plus 14%. And this guy has 55% plus 14. So they start with a bunch of agility. And they have grit too, so it's great for resistance. So we're going to go ahead and take both these guys, and we're going to get another boss. We're going to spawn another boss, and then see how long it takes these guys to fight together. My armor shouldn't matter because they shouldn't get any benefits from it. So what we'll do is we'll leave it on. The guy before was getting, I think he had most of his hits were like in the mid to high hundreds. And some were at 227. I think I did see a 387 in there as well. But we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. Spawn another one. Rock. Alright. Alright. I'll let them fight him. We'll watch again. That was a 192. That was nice. Yeah, so you see how they're only hitting for 53 and 77 and 100. But there's 2 of them.
As the snake strikes, so do I. I will cut your heart out.
Having 2 of them together,
Like the cobra
You could actually change it up and have one use a mace and one use a sword. But right now, they're both hitting for 77, 53. So we're adding up to still maybe a little less damage than single guy, but they are doing quite. They're killing you really fast since there are 2 targets.
Set will grant me coming.
And this is all without me helping as well. Right. Good time for that to come through, I guess.
Snake strikes, so do I. I will cut your heart out.
My fight is death. I will cut your heart out.
There we go. Let's go, boys. I think they're going to be faster. That attack kind of slows it down quite a
I
bit.
will cut your heart out. Set will grant me cunning. Set will glory in your death.
Not so bad. Almost done here.
I will cut your heart out.
Neither one of my fighters are dying, so the armor and the armor plates are helping, but not too bad. Oh my goodness. That was 192 and 188. That was a 370 itself. So having 2 fight at the same time is basically the same as the 1, but I want to say it's a little faster with 2. So, all right, that's going to wrap this video up. So what we did here is we did go over the different armors. We did try, I showed you where to get each piece of the armor. So when you're getting your heavy or thick leathers, I didn't actually, hold on, let me talk about that real quick. If you have a tanner's table and you put a level 2, level 3, whatever, but as long as it's a level 2. So if you take a level 2 armor and you put them into a tanner's table, not the tanning bench, the tanner's table, you can stitch thick hide with regular hide and twine. It's very important that you know this because if you're trying to make heavy padding, you need thick leather. And if you're down here, there's nothing down here that you can kill that's going to have thick leather or thick hide. The only place you can get thick hide from at this level is going to be up here at your elephants or over here with your rhinos. And that's a pretty far distance to go if you want to get your Hyrcanian armor. I guess you still are going to be killing elephants, but if you want to make heavy armor for your guy early, like in the game, you need to be able to stitch it. So by putting an armor or 2 on this bench, it will make it to where you can stitch heavy leather or heavy hide, and then you can start making your heavy leather. So that's the last thing I want to talk about here. It's going to wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys watching the last Croc Boss video, and I hope this one helps anyone in their journey going through Conan Exiles. Have a great day.